Hello exceptioners, you're welcome to this video tutorial again. This is the voice of David Gladness.
And on this particular video, I'm going to be showing you on how you can design another simple but creative flyer making use of your smartphone. We are going to be replicating this particular design you are seeing right here, making use of the Canva app on your smartphone. So without further ado, let's get straight to the video tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to open my Canva app, as you can see right here. All right, so once you have done that, the next thing we need to do is to set up our workspace. And how do we do that? Simply tap on this plus icon you are seeing at the center at your bottom part. Okay, tap on the plus icon. Now once you tap on it, click on this place you are seeing custom size. Okay, just click on custom size, and we just want to use the 4x4 equal size. So we need the sizes to be equal. So you can just use any random number. It could be 1000 by 1000, 4000 by 4000 in pixel. But for me, I'm going to be using 1280, and then I'll tap on the height, input 1280 as well. Okay. Now, once we click that, I'm just going to click on create new design. And then we are going to wait for it to load. All right, great. So as you can see, I have my workspace ready. Now, if something like this pops up during your own time, just click on swipe down. Okay, just swipe it down. Just swipe this place down. All right. Now, the next thing we are going to do, we need to change the color of our background to pink. Okay, so just tap on the workspace, the canvas, tap on it, and then click on this place you are seeing color right here. Now, once you click on it, make use of your hand to select. As you can see, I have pink here, but then I need a particular pink I'm not seeing here. So I'll just tap on this place you're seeing right here. I'll tap on the plus, the color wheel. Now, once you tap on it, you can swipe down from this part, or if we are having the color code, you can just input the color code right here. But then I do not have the color code. So I'll just come here and select the pink. Then I'll drag my color wheel till I get something that is suitable for what I want to work on. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to swipe down. The color I'm using here is FF3094. So in your own case, you can just type in that code here. And once you type in that particular code, you are going to get the exact color I am using right now. So I'll just swipe down. All right, as you can see, the background color has changed. Now the next thing we need to do is to import a shape. Okay, we want to bring in a square shape. Just tap on this place you are seeing elements. Okay, tap on elements. All right, so you can see we have different type of shape right here. So I'm just going to click on see all, or you just select the square shape you saw earlier. So I'm just going to select this particular square shape. All right, great. Now what I'm going to do here, please pay careful attention. I'm going to be changing this to a black color by tapping on this place you're seeing color, and then I'm going to select black. All right, now I want to increase the size of my shape to be very big. Just increase it to be very big. All right, something like this is enough. Then go to this place you are seeing corner. Then we are going to be increasing the corner rounding. That's the radius of the shape, how the edges are curved. All right, and once you are done, just tap on your screen. Now tap on the shape. We need to rotate this particular shape. You can make use of this particular button, this thing you are seeing right here, to rotate. So I'm just going to rotate it like this. Then move my shape around here and adjust the size to cover up that top. All right, so I'm just going to rotate it to be like this, and I think this is actually perfect. I'll just move it up a little. This is perfect. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity. Tap on that shape, go to your transparency, click on this place you are seeing transparency, and then reduce it to about 50. You can leave it at 50. Now we need to duplicate this particular shape. Tap on this thing you are seeing right here, this particular one at the middle, or just come to this place, click on more, click on duplicate. It works the same way. Okay, so now once you duplicate your shape, look at what we've got. We need to go to our transparency and increase it back to 100. All right, now we'll go to color and change this particular color to white. This particular one, we are going to be changing the color to white. Perfect. Now we are going to position this just at the top of the first one like this. Now we'll go to our nudge, scroll and look for where you're going to see nudge. This particular one. We are going to use it to position our shape properly. As you can see, just look at how I'm moving it right now. Okay, So take your time to work on this, please, because we are trying to use the one at the middle, that one at the back, the base. We want to use that as our shadow, while the one at the top as our main shape. As you can see, this is perfect. But then I feel like that shadow is too thick. That black shape is too thick. So what we are going to do here is to tap on any of the shapes, then go to where you are going to see layer. Go to where you're going to see this place, you're seeing layers. Okay, tap on it. Now we are going to tap on, look at the black shape. This was the black shape we brought in earlier. So I'll tap on that one, and then I'll go to transparency and reduce my transparency a little bit. Let me leave it at 30 or 25. Let's just leave it at 25. And I think this is better, as you can see. So I'll tap on element again. I'll tap on this place, you're seeing elements, and then I'm going to bring in a circle shape this time around. Now I need this circle to be pink, and as you can see, it has automatically picked up the background color, right? But then in case yours did not, just click on color and change the color to the pink you want on the background. Okay, so you can easily tap on this place in case it's another color, then click on this place you are seeing color picker, right? Then drag this color picker to the color you want to sample and click on done. You are going to get that exact color. Now I'm going to increase the size of my pink, the circle shape. I will increase it and position it around this place. And I think this is actually perfect. We can work with this. I feel like reducing the size a bit. Yes, we can work with this. Now the next thing we need to do is to bring in our model's image. And how do we do that? Just click on this place you are seeing gallery. So right here is the image I want to use. So I'll just click on it, and then I'll click on add to page. All right, now I'm going to be increasing the size of my model. I'm going to increase the size, and then I'll move it around this place like this. Now, why am I using this model? The design we're about to create is similar to the model. So whatever you want to create, don't just use images anyhow. Make sure what you are creating is resonating with the type of design you are about to create. As you can see, this model is more like showcasing our fingernails, and that is why I'm using since what we're about to create is similar to that type of design. Okay, now look at this part of our hand. Of course, we don't want this cropped part of the hand. So what are we going to do? We'll tap on the image and then go to this place you are seeing flip. Locate where you're going to see flip, and then flip horizontal. All right, now there are other alternatives I could have used, but then for the sake of those that don't have access to the Canva Pro is the reason why I use this particular method. Now, how would you have done it if you have access to the Canva Pro? Go back to flip. All right, since I have access to the Canva Pro, instead of me flipping my image, you can see this particular hand that is cropped out. The Canva can help us to generate the hand fully. And how is that? Tap on your image and then scroll to this place you are seeing Magic Studio. Now, mind you, what I'm about to do now only works for those that have access to the Canva Pro. It only works for those that have access to the Canva Pro. So if you are not having access to the Canva Pro, as you can see, all these places right here, they are having crown. If you see any of the Canva element or any Canva function that has crown, it only works for those that has Canva Pro. If you are not having access to the Canva Pro, you will not be able to use it. So you can just use the flipping method I showed you earlier. Okay, so if you need the Canva Pro, by the way, you can message me and I'll direct you on how you can get the Canva Pro almost for free. Okay, so click on this place you can see Magic Expand. This is the function we want to use right now. All right, then once you click on that, you can see this thing. Just hold it and drag it a little bit to the left hand side, and then click on this place you are seeing Magic Expand. Okay, all right, and as you can see, it brought out different type of options that we can work with. It brought out different options we can work with, and all we need to do is to select whichever one we feel like using. And I feel like this one is perfect. This particular one is perfect. Then I'm going to click on done. Now you can see that automatically it has attached a background. I'm using the Canva Pro, so there is no cause for alarm. I'll just click on this place you are seeing BG remover. It stands for background remover. As you can see, it has automatically helped me remove the background. Like I said, if you are not having the Canva Pro, just use the first method I show you by flipping your image. Look at the hand. The hand is now complete. It was Canva that helped us to generate that hand. Okay, so this is absolutely perfect. It's one of the benefits of using the Canva Pro. You don't need to stress yourself that much. All right, now the next thing we need to do is to add start bringing in our text. Okay, so I'll click on this place you're seeing text. I'll click on add a heading. Now I'm going to clear it up and input the name of the brand. I'll just input Nails by Temac. All right, so I'm going to reduce the size of my text. And how do we do that? Just tap on the text. These options are going to be available. Those dots, just tap on it. Okay, Then use this notch button. This button you are seeing right here, this one at the right hand side is the notch button. You can use it to move your text to wherever you want it to be. Now I want to change the font I'm using. Just click on this place you are seeing font, FF font, okay? Now as you can see, it brought out various options. Now I'm going to be looking for a serif font. So let me just swipe and look for a good font I can use for the sake of this video. You can use this. Let's check this out if it's nice. All right, I don't want this. All right, so I'm going to be using this font you are seeing right here, Abatos Nova. Okay, now as you can see, the font is having crown at the front. Is having crown, which means this font can only be used by those that have access to the Canva Pro. So in your own case, all these ones that are not having crown are free, so you can use any of the fonts that looks like that one. You can take your time to look for it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, any font you are seeing this type of arrow in front of it means it has more varies, like more variation of that font. So tap on that arrow, and when you tap on it, I want to make use of the bold version of the font, or let's check out the black. All right, let's use the black. All right, I will adjust it and then position it right here. Now I want to bring in frames for my design. I'll just tap on elements. All right, when you click on elements, it might take you to something like this. Click on it again, and then click on frame or search for frame here. Just tap on frame. Now pay careful attention. The frame I want to use is the type of frame that has a border edge. Click on this place you are seeing see all. All right, then swipe up and look for this particular frame right here. Let's use this particular one. You can see it has one particular edges. This particular one has a stroke, so click on it. As you can see, the stroke has automatically changed to pink. All right, but then if yours did not change to pink, click on color. Let's say you want to change it to black, you can change it to any color you want, but then I want to use pink, which is perfect. Now I'm going to reduce the size of my frame to be a little bit small, and then I'll position it around here just like this. I'd like to reduce it more. Now I'll duplicate by tapping on this thing. I'll go to more and click on duplicate, and then I'll use the notch button to position it downward right here. Now I will go to my notch to move it a bit like this. Then I will duplicate it and position this right here. Now you can go to your notch again and move it. Make sure they are aligned. You can see those lines it's showing me. It's trying to let me know that it is aligned. So I'll go to my notch to move it to the right hand side. All right, then I'll duplicate it again and position this one right here, as you can see. Perfect. Now we have our frames position. Now what do we need to do? We need to increase the size of these nails by Tema. Let's increase it a bit. I'll position this here so that it will be balanced. It will be balanced with our frames, okay? So that it will be balanced with our frames, just like this. Now I'll go to my gallery and then I'll import 4 different images. I'll click on gallery and then I will import the 4 different images I want to use. I would like to use this. I'll use this, and let's just use this as well. And then I'm going to click on add to page. Now as you can see, all the images are appearing one by one. Yes. Now what am I going to do now? I'm going to import these images into the frame. Let's just move everything downward. Okay, move them downward, so that I'm trying to move them so that you can see what I'm doing perfectly. All right, so I'm going to move this particular one. Just position it on top of each frames. Position your images on top of each frame, and the frame is automatically going to attach them inside, just like this. As you can see, it's automatically going to attach them inside like this. Now if you need to adjust your images, perhaps the way it is appearing you are not okay with it, you can double tap the frame, and once you double tap, you can zoom in or zoom out your image. Let's say I want to double tap this one. You can do the same thing for any of the images. If you need to move it, you can move it till you achieve what you want. Okay, so I feel I can actually work with this. There is no need of adjusting. Let me just adjust this one a little. Okay, let me move it up, and I'll swipe down, and then as you can see, we have edited our images perfectly. Okay, Now I feel like moving this one to the top a bit. Perfect. Now the next thing we are going to do is to bring in another shape. But before that, let's bring in a line. Click on this place you are seeing elements. Click on element again. We need a line. So you can just select any of the line. You can see I'm going to select this particular line. And then I'll bring it right here. Like this. Now go to your line style. And then increase the line width to about 10. Or let's just use 7. Now drag your line to be aligned with that particular. You can see till it's showing you those lines that is showing me, those tiny lines. Now make sure your line is straight. You can always zoom in by pinching in your Canva. Okay, make sure your line is straight, please. It's very, very important. Make sure you have a straight line. Make sure you are having a straight line, okay? And I think this is straight. How do you know if it is straight? You can move it down to your frame. As you can see, it's not straight yet. Perfect. Then I'm going to drag it down a little bit. Then I'll swipe down. Now click on color, line color, and then we are going to be using pink. Now we are going to bring in another element. We need a square shape. Alright. So I'll click on back. I'll tap on my shape, move it a little, and adjust it to something like this. Perfect. Now I'm going to zoom out. As you can see what we've got. Now you see this particular line color. We want to use a white color, okay? We need a white color. But then we are going to be adding style. Click on style and then click on border. Click on this particular border, okay? And let's use the border width should be 5. Or better still, let's use 6. And then I'll swipe down. Now I'll go to border color. Once you activate your color, border color will show. And then I'm going to be making the border color a pink color as well. Look at what we have been able to create. Now inside this border color, I want it to have a curved edge. You can tap on that shape, go to corner and give it a corner rounding. You can see what I'm trying to add, something like this. So let's just give it a little bit of corner rounding. Let's leave it at 10. Now the next thing we're going to do is to bring in a text. Click on add a subheading. Edit your text and input our services with double colon. I'll reduce the size of my text and bring it inside this particular shape like this. Now I need to change the font I'm using. I'll just go to FF font and I'm going to locate a script font, a font that looks like an handwriting. Alright, for the sake of this particular video, I'm just going to be using this font named Black Mango. So in your own case, you can just search for the name of the font. You can search for the name from here, okay? Black Mango is the name of the font I used. Or let's check out this virtual. Yeah, let's just work with Black Mango, okay? Let's work with Black Mango. I'm going to search for it. Black Mango. As you can see, and then I will swipe down, then reduce the size a little to fit into that particular shape we created. Let's see what we've got. Now I feel like increasing the width of this particular shape. I'll just bring it up. Now you can zoom in, like I said, when it's giving you problems. You can zoom in and then use the notch to position it properly, like this. See what we've got. Now the next thing I need to do is to input the services rendered, okay? I'll just click on text. I'll click on add a subheading, and then I'll start bringing in the list of the services. I'll use bullet dot. Great. Now, as you can see, I have my text ready. Now, this is it right here, and I need to reduce the size of it. I'll just tap on it and then adjust it to be something like this. And then I'll reduce the size like this and bring it around here. Now, please pay careful attention and notice what I'm going to be doing here. I'll go to this B format. It is bold. I don't want them to be bold. I'll just tap on it. You can see when you tap on it, it's going to remove the boldness, as you can see. So that's just it. Then I'll swipe. I will zoom in. And then I'll use this thing to edit it till I get what I want. Okay. Now, it's giving me some problems. This is what I'm going to do because there is a way I want to arrange it. I will tap on it. You can see this acrylic name. I'm going to jump to the next line, just like this. Now, I want it to be like 2 on each this thing, as you can see, just like this. And then I'll click on this button you are seeing here to jump to the next line. And then this many more, I want it to be on a separate line as well. I'll jump to the next line, and then we are going to get something like this. Okay. Now, long press to select the bullet dot alone. Just long press to select that bullet dot. Then click on this A color. This place you are seeing A color, right? Tap on it. And then select pink. As you can see what I'm doing, please do it the right way. Select just those dots. If you are not having bullet dots, you can just make use of star. Okay. Select pink as well. Alright, great. Now, remaining the many more, and I deliberately did not fast forward this part because I want to repeat the process in case you did not catch it earlier. Just tap on the text like this. Double tap to edit. Now, when you are able to edit, you can swipe up, okay? Just highlight what you want by long pressing. Like this. Select only the dots. Highlight it just like this, just like I'm doing. And once you select what you want to change the color, click on this place you are seeing A color, right? This thing that has color wheel. Tap on it. And then click on the color you want to use. I'll click on pink. And then the color is going to change. It's pretty simple. If you want to make it bold as well, when you tap on it, you can click on B. It's going to be bold. But then I don't want it to be bold, okay? I don't want it to be bold. So I will tap on it to remove the boldness. And then I think we are done here. So let's check it out to see what we've got. Yes, this is beautiful. So what I'm going to do here is to increase the size of my text a little bit more. And then I'm going to position it at the middle. It's going to show me one long line, as you can see, this particular line. Beautiful. Now we are almost done with our design. I still feel like the services is not so visible. So let's increase the size a little bit more to make sure our services are visible. Yes, this is great. Now the next thing we need to do is to bring in the phone number, the contact details. Yes. So tap on plus. First of all, I'm going to bring in a circle shape. I need this particular circle shape to be a white color. I'll tap on it, go to color, and select white color. And then I'm going to reduce the size to be small. And then I'll bring it around here like this. You can see that line is showing me. Please make sure yours as well is showing you that line. It's for alignment purposes. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring in another shape. This time around, I need a square shape. Alright, so I'm going to make it also a white color. Tap on the shape, go to color, make it white, and adjust it to be something small like this. And then bring it on top of the circle shape you brought in earlier and adjust it around here, just like this. I want it to show me a tiny line that shows that it is at the middle of that circle. Please pay attention. You can see that line. That particular line is for showing me this particular line, and then I'm going to release my hand. Now I don't want the shape to be this way, so I want to give it that curved edge. I'll go to corner and then give it a curved edge. You can see what I'm trying to explain. So I only need it to be about 10. 10 is okay. Now I'll click on elements and then I'm going to search for WhatsApp icon, or you can always import your WhatsApp icon, but then I want to search for it. Search for it and search for WhatsApp icon. Alright, so I'm going to select. Please note that not all this WhatsApp icon will be available for free, okay? It's not all the WhatsApp icon that will be available for free. So anyone you are seeing something like this airdrop might not be available for free, okay? So click on see all. You can take your time and look for the one that might be available for free. You can use any one that is available, okay? But I'm using the Canva Pro. I don't need to be worried about things like this. That's why you should get the Canva Pro, especially when it is the major app you are using. So I will just use this particular first one. I'll use this particular one you're seeing right here. I think I like this. I'm using the Canva Pro, that's why I have access to it. In your own case, you might not be having access to it like I just did. Now we need to change the color of our element. I'll go to color and change it to pink. And then I'll reduce the size to be small enough to fit into that circle. I want to increase the size a little. And then I'll position it at the middle of the circle itself. Perfect. I want to move it. I'll tap on it, go to nudge, and move it to the left hand side. Perfect. Now I'm going to copy or bring in a new text, and then I'll type in the phone number. Perfect. Now to save your design. Now there is something I want to address too. If you are not having the Canva Pro, this particular WhatsApp icon I brought in, the way I change the color, you might not be able to change your own color. Now let me quickly show you that. Click on gallery. Locate if you downloaded any particular any one you want to use, any WhatsApp icon you want to use. Let's say for instance this is the WhatsApp icon. Just click on add to page. I'm not having anyone that is closed. So let's say this is the WhatsApp icon right here. As you can see, if I scroll, I'm not going to see anywhere like color. I will not be able to change the color. Now what will you do in that particular part is that you will go to this place you are seeing FX effects. Click on FX effects and then click on dual tone. This place you are seeing dual tone right here. Click on it. And then you can locate any color that you feel like using that is similar to the pink. Or better still, just tap on any of them. Click on custom. Click on edit. That is, click on that custom twice. Then click on this place you are seeing highlight color. Tap on that color icon. Then we are going to use the color picker. This is the color picker I showed you earlier. Select the color picker and drag the color picker to that pink. And then click on done. We are not getting it yet. We are not getting what we want yet. So click on done. Or better still, you use the color code. You use the color code if you have the color code. Now, once you are done with that, click on back. You can see these particular shadows as well. Click on the color icon. And then you can use the color picker again to select the pink color. Just drag it on top of the color you want to sample. This might actually be tricky, so please, you can drag it around. Alright, so I'll click on done. I'll click on back. As you can see, I'm not getting the type of shade I want, so I advise you use the pink color or you select it with your hand. Or better still, to just save you from the stress, just get a Canva Pro. Perfect. Look at what I've got. This is the color. So let's just assume this is your WhatsApp icon. Now you can edit it whichever time or whichever way you want and change it to the color you want. I hope you get that. Now I want to add a little bit of realistic shadow to this lady's image. I'll just go to my FX effects and then I'll click on shadows. I'll use a drop shadow. I want to use a drop shadow. As you can see, I'll click on edit. The angle I think is perfect. The distance is also perfect, which is at 50. The blur amount, I will increase it. I'll increase it to about 50 as well. Alright, so you can swipe. You can see this place you are seeing distance. Let's just leave it. Let's leave it at 53. Look at this place you are seeing intensity, right? This place you are seeing intensity. We don't need it to be so intense because the intensity means that it will be so visible. So we need it to be around let's just leave it at 40. Okay, 42 is okay, then swipe down. Now our image has taken another shape. So tap on your image and increase the size back. I'll go to my nudge and just make use of the nudge to position it properly. Now this is perfect, and let's check out what we've got. You can see this is very, very beautiful. Now all you need to do to save up your design, just click on this icon you are seeing right here and your design is going to start loading and save up to your gallery. I hope you have learned something from this design. Please take your time to work on your own design. I'm only trying to make sure this video is not too long. That is why I am being fast. If there is any point you did not understand or you did not see properly, kindly back forward the video and then rework on it, work on it, you're going to get it. Okay, so I hope the video has been beneficial, and thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. See you on the next one.